gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we
Yo, we is back. Episode 8, I believe.
Yeah, I think
episode
this
8
is. Yeah,
of the Not
8.
the Same Podcast Sports Show. Just James. What's up, my brother? Just James sent something to our inbox, man. We're going to have to put up maybe tomorrow. Got some new music he sent to us, brother. We got to check that out.
Man. Hey, right on.
Featuring Zay Hill. Salute to you, brother.
Yeah. Spitting that Holy Ghost fire, as he likes to say.
Yeah. What up, Nigel? What's good seeing Rob? Grateful. Yes, sir. Grateful to have you
man.
here.
Hey, good. Hey, thank you for coming through last night too, man.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Hey, we appreciate, before we even go into the show, we appreciate y'all riding with us on these three show weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Trust me, it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? Cortez, I'm going to let y'all know right now, I don't know nothing about sports. It's all good, brother.
That's all good. Stay through. You might learn you something.
We might learn you something, boy. We might learn you something. Just stay here, man. It's still comedy. Know what I mean?
Yeah, same old thing.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, it is the Not the Same Podcast Sports Show. We got a lot of topics to get to. Good evening, D. How you doing,
D?
man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I need y'all, please bear with me. Yep. Hey, look at the sweater, MKJ. The Grizzly sweater. You see what it is with the hat. Grizzlies, they Tigers and Grizzlies. Everybody know about the Tigers, but y'all know about the Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying? We in here. Michael Majors, what up, sir? What up, sir?
It's about time. You all right, brother? You all right over there?
What that is, but what's up?
I don't know what that is, but I'm glad you made it.
I see it, man. Yes, sir. We in here. All right, man. You ready for it, Rob? Let's get into what's popping.
Let's go. What's popping with you?
Thank you, Cortez. You say the hood at hard, though. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. Let's get it.
What's popping?
You do realize you hit eyes.
How many eyes you got, brother?
I know you got more than two.
Anyway, college football playoffs are here. This Friday will be 4 teams. It will be the Cincinnati Bearcats versus the Alabama Crimson Tide. Also, it'll be Michigan versus Georgia. We'll go way more in depth during the debate fuel segment, but hey, be on the lookout. Hopefully, it'll actually get played because COVID been taking them things out. Bro, I think 5 bowls have been canceled, maybe more because of COVID. This Omicron.
Those won't. Let me tell you something.
Yeah. They going somebody gonna play Friday.
The whole team can test positive. We'll never know.
That's right. Hey, they playing Friday, man. Trust me. All these other bowls that don't make a champion. Oh yeah, they'll get canceled. But this
Goodwill Bowl, Citation Bowl,
Holiday Bowl, Stanky Feet Bowl, Stanky Leg Bowl, none of them just they ain't gonna make it. But them bowls on Friday, trust me.
Let me tell you something. The whole team can test positive for COVID. I guarantee there's going to be a game come Friday, so we can see who's going to go into that national championship. Why? Because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
This is just facts, brother. This is just facts. Rob, NFC, AFC standings, brother. What you got? You are great.
Yeah, right. Hey, look, man. NFC right now, you got division winners so far. Dallas won the NFC lease.
COVID Bowl.
Wasn't that hard? Right, COVID Bowl. That's what it's going to be. That boy finally got past his eyes. Way to go, man.
Right.
So Dallas won the NFC East, Green Bay NFC North, Tampa the NFC South. Those are the NFC winners so far. Over in the West, Chiefs is the only one that grabbed the West, and the rest of it, on the AFC side, East, North, and South, all up for grabs. And the Chiefs looking real good, brother.
He looking real good. What up, Glenn? All the way from up north, up there in Canada. Omicron whooping teams worse than them Cowboys did their football team. Facts.
Yeah.
And more to come about that football team a little bit later.
That football team coming a little later.
A little later. All right. Next thing, Tiger Woods plays in a tournament with the Sun. Look, man, we're not going to go in depth in that, but it is basically a modern miracle. That brother, I think he hit a tree going 70 miles per hour coming around a curve. His leg was shattered in all kind of ways, and nobody even expected him to walk again, let alone play in the tournament. But the great thing about this is that his son was playing with him. I think his son like 12 or 13. Charlie Woods, I believe that's his name. Bro, he is cold, brother. He gonna look like the next Tiger. What'd you say, bro?
Right. I mean, what do you look who his daddy is? I know it don't always transition over.
I mean, there's a Michael Jordan Jr. It's not the same. Pun our podcast, but Michael Jordan Jr. ain't the same. Or Jeffrey, not Jeffrey. What is his other son name? Michael Jordan Jr. Whatever. Michael B. Jordan might be better than Michael Jordan Jr.
I mean, my man did play at Central Florida. I mean, one of his sons
USC,
did
yeah,
play.
he did. He
Yeah, he
did play
played
in
at
college.
Central Florida. But what I will say is this: the type of relationship they had with their dad was so focus driven that we ain't gonna even get into that. Tiger spent some time with him, I'm sure, showing him how to do that swing, brother.
Oh yeah,
That
you know,
plays
and
a huge difference.
I mean, it's good for golf, man. Like Tiger was
It is.
revolutionary for people of color in the golf world. He's not even full
Yeah.
black man, but you know, you got a speck of black in you. One word, you black. You know
Right,
how that
right.
goes. But it's awesome that he's putting that on his son, man. His son seemed to have some of the natural talent. The thing about Tiger, I didn't mean to go this far about Tiger, but the thing about talent, I mean, Tiger, it wasn't so much talent. Tiger brought the mental game to golf. Because Tiger
And
was
the physical.
punking folks. He was punking
Yeah.
folks. You know what I'm saying? Folks were scared of Tiger. And before Tiger got hurt, that's why he started winning championships, because they didn't fear him no more. Just
No,
like
they
people
didn't.
used to fear Jordan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they get shaking in their boots when Jordan
Yeah.
come up. So it's the same way with Tiger. But then when Tiger got to losing a little bit, went through his drama, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, we ain't studying Tiger. Tigger,
No.
I ain't studying him.
Right. He went from Tiger to Tigger.
Tigger, you know what
So-
I'm saying? And some
so-
other folks, it's another one word. But
Right.
anyway. Just James said, hopefully that kid that sees all the Tiger's heights and goes above and beyond. Me, man, I really
Yeah,
hope so,
that
bro, for real.
that would be dope. The other thing he revolutionized in golf was he was the first golfer that actually hit the gym. Tiger was going out
Yes.
there with, you know what
Yes.
I'm saying, working out, and all these younger golfers are now coming
Start
into.
getting swole up just like
Yeah,
him.
they swole so they can hit that 9-iron. You dig what I'm saying? But moving
Yeah.
right along.
Last thing, NBA finally using the G League. G League. Rob, explain, brother. I said G
So
League.
check this out.
Ye-
All the
Ling
major-
Ling,
all the-
Ling Ling
right,
from
Ling Ling.
what was that movie with Norbit? Ling Ling, come here, give me a kiss. Not disgusting, it's
look.
beautiful.
That boy
Ling Ling.
did the whole line on him. Hey, look. So unlike most of the other major league teams, I mean major league leagues, you know, the MLB, hockey, soccer,
Yeah.
everybody used their former league or their minor league system on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
And because COVID has come through and smacked everybody in the
Young
NBA.
Titan, what's up, brother? Snapback wins.
Titan.
Absolutely. You know we in
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Good to see you,
Um,
brother. Go ahead, man.
Hey, appreciate you tuning in, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
The NBA is finally using their G League system, and not
Yeah.
just for a hokey NBA TV All-Star game or the championship, but they're
Mhm.
actually using people from their minor league system finally
Mhm.
and bringing them up so they can get these rosters filled out, because we had a lot of canceled games a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So you got people coming up like Greg Monroe. Greg Monroe,
Mhm.
like older than me and C put together. That man had 11 points and 8 rebounds
He had
for
the
the
walk-off
Minnesota
interview.
Timberwolves.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's good to see the NBA actually utilizing the G League and not in mid-season, if you will.
Mhm.
And we'll
Mhm.
get more into that a little later into the show.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think it's a beautiful thing because look, here's a secret. Omicron is going crazy out here. They
Yeah.
ain't finna shut the league down. You can hang
No.
that up, fam. And all you
No.
people saying they need just pause or whatever. You see how what you call it contagious this is? What a pause gonna do? You think they just gonna stay home and not see their family? Family go out. Family go to the grocery
Brother.
store. 22 and 21 years old that are multi-millionaires. You don't think they in a club and they ain't married? Come on, brother, wake up. So what they thought
Hey.
was they already changed. Yeah, hockey too. Hockey actually did a
Hockey,
pause.
yeah.
I get it. But NBA ain't gonna do no pause. You best believe the NFL ain't finna do no pause. You can hang that up. And plus they got so many people. Know what I
Man,
mean?
NFL different. NFL got like 82 people on their roster. They
Right,
got
right,
like
right.
52 to be on the sideline every Sunday.
Absolutely.
And then another 20 of them one words just waiting to be called up from the practice squad.
Absolutely.
So
Young
It's a
Titan
little
say I love the guys coming back to the league. It's beautiful, but somebody need to claim my boy Isaiah Thomas for real, for real. Hey, he just
they
signed
did.
with
He signed with
the
Lakers.
Dallas Mavericks. He gonna play tonight.
Ooh.
Isaiah Thomas, he's with the Lakers. Lakers dropped him. Lakers gave him a 10-day. They dropped him, and now the Dallas Mavericks picked him up, and he will be starting tonight. Look, he still got it, bro. Some people just gonna hoop forever. Joe Johnson, ISO
yeah,
Joe, he gonna always hoop. Man, gonna be 50,
Joe was
still
just,
dropping off.
Joe was just dropping. He just dropped a couple of buckets up for Boston last week.
Yeah.
But here's my point with the Isaiah Thomas. Lakers, and we'll talk about them a little later too. The
Mhm.
Lakers, you had the audacity, the gall to drop this man.
Right, and mitigated gall to drop him. Y'all have been ultra trash this year, fam.
And you go drop
Drop Isaiah Thomas, what you doing? Hey, I agree. Somebody better call Jamal Crawford. Another one of these dudes that ain't gonna get old.
I know, bro.
Why ain't nobody
Jamal,
picking him up? You know what I'm saying? Jamal, man, he's still beasting.
Hey,
That's
he a beast. We got one more before we move on, but
he
you
must
know
be
what
a
I'm saying?
believer or something, man, because you know that's how you get blocked out. You get to preaching too much or something.
Yeah,
He ain't heard Steph Curry, but Steph Curry got a little edge to him, so you know maybe.
yeah. Hey, you bring when you hitting threes, when you hitting the Trinity every night. No,
Hey, Father, Son, and Jesus, the Holy Ghost.
it's
Anyway, what's the last one? It's not on the list, man, but this is very
It's
important.
not
We had
on
to
the
bring
list. This is
up.
very important. We lost the NFL great today, and
Absolutely.
John Madden at 85 years old. If you guys don't know who John Madden is, he big time coach. Very if you in the video game world like seeing myself, we know him for the Madden football franchise that started back in 1988. 33 years later, this franchise is still moving strong.
Yep.
They have leagues for this where people are getting paid to play Madden. And you know what I'm saying? And you may also remember John Madden in the broadcast booth because he only won one Super Bowl, but he went on to do so many other great things in the booth with the video game, you know, with everything. So, you know, we just want to play homage to John Madden, man. R.I.P. to John Madden because we lost him today at 85.
Rest in peace. And like Just James said, I fully agree. The greatest voice in football. You would never forget him. Drake Coleman, what up, fam? Madden the legend, absolutely.
Hey,
he is absolutely the legend. And man, like John Madden, man, like it's not gonna be another one. We just gonna say it like that.
No, it won't be.
He was a quirky guy, man. Like John Madden had a fear of flying, so he never flew.
Yeah,
so
the Madden bus.
He had like his own, the Madden bus that was tricked out because he didn't like being in claustrophobic spaces. That's what it was,
right.
and he had a fear of heights. So. But he would make it his business to go through small towns and chill with the people. Like, salute to that man. I pray he had everything straight with like this. But hey, man, rest in peace, man. You had a great effect on the
game
NFL,
of football.
and it's a lot. He's the reason why a lot of young people like NFL because they play the games. Just like how a lot of kids got into soccer because of games. Like it'll get you to help you to understand stuff. All right, brother, let's get into this soapbox, man. Rob told me he got a doozy. We can get to this soapbox segment.
Yeah.
Soapbox.
So this is a soapbox segment. And on this soapbox segment, one thing we do, we have a timer. We both have 2 minutes to get everything off our chest about whatever we want to get off our chest. It doesn't matter sports or whatever, real life. And when the 2 minutes up, you'll hear a sound like this. And we'll go to the next person. As custom, I always let my brother Rob go. So, Mr. Davis, is you ready? You told me you got one.
I got one. I got one because I got to apologize to the folks, man. But I might have to Stephen A. Smith and go over this one. But let's go.
Here we go.
All right, so look, I'm a man of my word, and anytime I make a mistake, I always want to come back and tell people I apologize. So I want to apologize first to the Not the Same Podcast Sports Watchers, my co-host, C. Micah. I sat up here and gave stats. I downed a few players, even questioned the psyche of a coach, all in the name of Cam Newton. This man sat up here. Came back, ran for a touchdown, and threw for a touchdown, talking about, I'm back,
screaming
I'm back.
in the camera.
Hyped up and doing all, and then reality set in. My man was back all right. He was right back to the same foolery that got him here in the first freaking place. You know, I'm a little upset right now. In that game when he returned against the
fought
Cardinals,
for him, brother.
I fought for him. I sat on this camera and fought for this man. Lies, I tell you. Listen, when he came back against the Cardinals, passing, that man had 8 yards and 1 touchdown. Rushing, 14 yards and 1 touchdown. He's been back all right in 6 games, 684 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions with a QB rating of 64. That's pedestrian. Me and you can do that. He was benched last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, throwing for only 61 yards. This is what I'm going to tell you, Mr. Cam Newton. It's time to turn the page. It's time for you to go ahead and this is what you need to do. Put Superman back up, turn back into Clark Kent. Yeah. It's time to cut the dreads off. It's time to take them tight shirts off and get a regular suit.
Yes, sir.
So that you can go ahead and get a job like your homeboy Byron Leftwich, who paid 10 years in the league, and now he's one of the best offensive coordinators with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The same Buccaneers that benched you, that got you benched last week. So Cam Newton, You on my soapbox because I don't want to see you lose. I
Yeah.
don't want to see a brother lose.
Yeah.
It's time to give it up, brother. It's time to
Yeah.
give it up.
Time to give it up, man. And on that note, we gotta. That's it. Listen, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not the same podcast. I gave y'all all them stats.
This was
Down
hilarious
to all
to
them
me.
people.
Just James, Cam. Y'all know what that means? That is hilarious. And our brother Glenn
Cam.
right. That brother Glenn say, Rob, that one word tonight. I love y'all. He got benched for Sam.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, he got benched for Sam Darnold. That ain't a.
And I sat here and advocated
fought
for this man.
hard. Multiple
Come
ones.
back to the
All
same
that.
foolery, and now you out of a job.
All
right.
that. And like Miss Wanda say, hey, go Bears. She true with it. All right.
What you got, C?
Here's my soapbox. My soapbox is this. And this is not a popular soapbox, but this is my soapbox. I am sick and tired of COVID. All versions, all forms. Omicron, a Mexicron, lexicon, whatever. I'm so tired of it. Listen, brother, right now I'm dealing with a sinus infection, a little under the weather. I'm drinking fluids. I got some hot tea over here. I got some a smoothie over here. I got water over there. Trying to keep myself together. You know what I'm saying? And it got me, not wanting to be COVID positive and all that. I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. Because a brother can't just have a daggum sinus infection. A brother can't have daggum flu. Oh, no. If you sniffle too hard, go get tested. You know what I mean? One word forward or something, hey, man, go get tested. Like, bruh, I'm tired of it. I had it up to here with that, man. Look, man, hey, I'm all about being safe. I want everybody to be safe. Please be safe. Please be safe. But I'm tired. You can't hang with your family. You can't hang with people. Anytime somebody looks sideways, if they on their phone too much, whatever, man. Next thing you know, go get tested. And you should go get tested. I'm not knocking going to get tested. I'm just talking about, man, this been 2 years, fam. Look, man, all us believers, this is what we need to do. Now, normally, it's just a sports show. We need to grab hands supernaturally and pray this thing away. Because, Lord, ain't y'all tired of this? Ain't y'all tired of this? Because I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of it. Because, look, man, I am a person that never, ever gets sick. And when I do, it's only one thing. Sinus infection. I have the exact same symptoms every time because it's only one thing that I ever get sick from. Minus a cold. I don't count that because anybody can have a cold. But I'm just tired. I'm just tired, brother. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I was tired, boss.
I'm tired, boss. Like, look, man, all you scientists, man, get on your job, man. Look, man, we don't need no more vaccines. Get a cure, my guy. I'm just saying. 4th and 5th shot, 20th shot, dog. Just get a cure, man. Get a treatment. Get a third flu or something, fam. Get something for it. Ms. Wanda said, I was at the store today and this bro coughed. Everyone looked at him and he wasn't even masked. Hey, I know what it is. Listen, I'm saying I'm tired of it, but I am that one word. If somebody cough, I will walk in the corner like I'm the dunce. You remember the old kitty things? You walk in the corner like the dunce? With the little hat on. I put the invisible hat on. I walk in the corner, turn my face because I don't want your germs. I remember I was in the bank one time and somebody, I swear they was coughing up a lung, dog. Like they just coughing. Had this little weak piece. I got a piece of paper, a little tissue right here. Let me show y'all. Had a little piece of tissue like here. Didn't have no mask on. Bro, what this doing? And you, I'm talking about this jump about yellow. What's wrong with you, guy? Anyway. Tired of it.
You all right, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Good, because can't nobody be regular sick no more, dog. Told you, fart wrong, dog. Hey, what's wrong with you? Stuff and messed it all up, man. The government... Anyway, we're going to move on. All right, bro, let's get in
debate.
Let's get in the debate feud before we get canceled over here. That thing is personal, brother. It's personal. All right, man, this is Debate Feud where we debate 3 topics. And once again, we have a countdown timer. For this here, we get 7 minutes to go through it. You see the timer like this. And when the time is up, you hear this. Same way. You know what I mean? Let's see, my man Hagens. Y'all pray for me, for my family as we all get over COVID. Definitely will, brother.
For sure. As much as we joke, we know how serious it is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, as much as we joke,
we're joking,
know how
man, but this is very
is.
serious. Very, very serious. But with that being said, I am tired of it. Tired, boss. All right, man. So the first thing that we're
Hey,
gonna
we
talk about
definitely want y'all
tonight.
feedback too. Let them know.
Should the Lakers pack it in or just blow it up? Should the Lakers pack it in or just blow it up? Mr. Davis, what you think, sir?
I think it's a possibility that this could be like the Kansas City Chiefs. You know how everybody we down the Chiefs all the
Yeah.
beginning of the season. Oh, it's
Mhm.
the offense. Oh, he doing too much. Oh, we wasn't looking at injuries. We wasn't looking at them trying to get a mesh because they had went and got some new defensive pieces. And now we looking at Kansas City like, oh yeah, they going back to the bowl. Matter of fact, they might actually win the bowl. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's starting to look like. But Lakers are currently 7th in the West.
Yep.
Anthony out for 4 weeks. Trevor
Yep.
Ariza another 6 weeks. Kendrick Nunn likely out until January, early February. And it may be time to blow it up. But if they do, they better get rid of Brody and Rondo because LeBron can run point. And that's what I got. What you think, man?
My opinion, I do not believe they would do this, but in my opinion, they should blow it up. They should blow it up. The Lakers, although they won the championship, their way of getting to the championship was very ignorant, very not smart, right? And the reason why I'm saying this, 3 of their players, 2 of them have been all-stars that they got rid of. Brandon Ingram for New Orleans Pelicans, and my man for the Knicks. What my guy name?
Randall.
Yeah, Randall. Both of these
Julius.
people, Julius Randall. Wouldn't Lonzo Ball look good with the Lakers right now? An actual point guard. You know what I mean? I know he's kind of tall for a point guard.
He
but
looking good up in Chicago.
Right. An actual point guard. Wouldn't that look good? You know what I mean? LeBron blew up every team when they underperform. I believe that. Listen, man, I just really think, for me personally, I know they're not going to do it because this is what they're going to do. Here's what they're going to do. What they're going to do is they're going to let AD sit out for a while. Hold on, let's see. I mean, if AD can stay healthy, they still have a chance, but they do need to get rid of some pieces. Their lineups are not working. Absolutely. Listen, this is what's going to happen. AD gonna sit out, get healthy, right? All these other players, Kendrick Nunn, you know what I'm saying, Trevor Ariza, they thinking he the savior. Why? But I don't. Trevor Ariza way past his prime, but they think he may be a savior. All these people gonna get healthy. You know what they gonna do? They gonna get in the play-in tournament. They gonna jump in. They gonna play the Warriors, and they gonna get stumped. They may mess around and get to the playoffs. They gonna get stumped by the Warriors. That's what I think is gonna happen. And then they'll blow it up over the summer, but they could have did it now, or they can get rid of Russell Westbrook and try to get something else that better fits, or either put him on the bench or that Kendrick Nunn start. Even though Kendrick Nunn, they not really that great of a point guard. He's more of a scorer. You know what I mean?
And
what up,
that's
JB?
why that's the part that JB was good. That's the part that's kind of getting me with this. So you go with losing Isaiah. Now he gone. You know what I'm saying? And Brody's supposed to do it. Brody had a triple-double in the loss the other night. Like, it's starting to it's reminiscent of when he was down in OKC putting up those numbers, but they wasn't winning any games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can average a triple-double all day long, but if it don't equate to W's, then what's the point? You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
So should they blow it up? Probably.
Yeah.
But could this be the case of it's a long season and you got veterans? The one thing that veterans know and what every team knows, and if you're a true basketball fan, you know this, every team want veteran presence. Why? Because they know how to stay poised at the end of the season. What do you say?
AD Trey is the worst. He is fragile, high strength coach.
Oh, you ain't never lied about that,
Real.
bro.
That man Fragile Freddy over here, dog. For real. That man always hurt.
And Russell Westbrook, do I think he overrated? I don't feel like you can average a triple-double and be overrated. But I do feel like his stats are meaningless. I feel like they empty stats.
That's
you know what I mean?
I used to hear somebody say back in the day, and when I stayed in Memphis, they called them plastic points. They don't mean nothing, right? So every time he did the triple-double thing, what did they win? Now, I will give him props for this, though. He got the Wizards in the playoffs last year. He got his stuff together. And seen by custom, it take him to the middle of the season for him to get adjusted, and then he figure out how to play. What he needs to do, in my opinion, is be willing to be a number 3 on that team. Because on a team with LeBron is a small forward, but he's a point guard. He runs the team. LeBron is best with the ball in his hand. So Westbrook needs to learn how to cut, do back cuts, and all that type stuff. You know what I mean? Westbrook is content with putting up numbers but not winning. His mentality ain't there. Yeah, man. Absolutely.
I just don't know. I don't know if I could call him overrated because he, even though the stats was empty, it's hard in the mug to get a triple double, man. Look,
Didn't he do it 2
Kimber
years,
Walker,
2 seasons?
yeah, two straight seasons. Kimber Walker got a triple double on Christmas, and that
Now
was
this
like
is
I
important
think
to my wife, and he has
what's
a
that?
brown supported wife.
I don't get it.
Skin tone,
Oh,
brown
okay,
supported
yeah,
wife,
yeah,
dark
yeah, yeah.
skin. You know,
Oh yeah,
suit
yeah,
for the
because a
dark
lot of
skins.
a lot
Yeah, a
of
lot of
people
them
like
go
to
light skin.
switch up.
Westbrook
Um,
can't be number 3 because he don't have a spot up Jay. I can see that, but
he doesn't.
go
He
ahead.
doesn't. No, I'm just saying he doesn't have a spot up Jay, but
What up, JT?
this tells you something about Westbrook since y'all on it. They got rid of Westbrook and brought in Spencer Dinwiddie back in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they got to the playoffs, that says a lot. And Washington, before Bill got hurt and all this crazy COVID stuff, was actually looking pretty good out there in the East.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
But you know why Washington is working? Nobody on Washington thinks they're better than Bradley Beal, so they can play a role. You dig what I'm saying? As long as Westbrook is alive, he don't think he the best player on the team. At the end of the day, 37-year-old LeBron is still the best player on that team, one of the best players in the NBA. The Lakers could have avoided a lot of this if they just gave my Kings, Kuzma, and Trez for Buddy Hield. Now look at y'all. Hey, that would have been a good trade, actually.
that would have been a real
That was
good
a dumb
trade.
trade. They should have did it. I'm thinking the Lakers lacking the defense is their main issue. Now, it's a
That
whole lot
is
more
their
than that,
main
bro.
issue.
That's one of them,
But,
though.
but it's an issue because whenever you letting teams like, no offense, James, Sacramento put up 130 on you, or
Yeah.
you playing Houston and you only beating Houston by 3.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like your defense is beyond shaky. So
I mean,
I'm
why
with
is
Dre
you
on that.
flexing beating Houston? Houston don't want to win. Like, there's not
No.
their goal to win. They want to be in the lottery. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And you, like,
right,
beating your
right.
chest over Houston. I mean, come on, man. Like, did you see, like, he tried to throw a lob to Carmelo? Carmelo ain't never been that athletic type dude. He's a pull-up jumper dude. Like, what is y'all
Yeah,
thinking, man?
yeah,
Like, y'all
yeah.
you're living in the past, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
he
LeBron,
ain't
you are
there
the
no more.
only bionic man out there. You are the only
Right.
one. You know,
Right.
you don't have a whole team of bionic people. Just saying, man. All right, man. Next subject.
That boy said Carmelo. I was like, what? We talking about boxing?
Not Canelo. Carmelo. All right.
Carmelo, man. Put
Yeah,
that R in that mug.
All right. College football, pick 'em. Who's going to win the national championship? Who is going? Alabama is playing Cincinnati, and Michigan is playing the Georgia Bulldogs. Who you got going to the championship?
I would love to see Cincinnati for that Cinderella season and all the hate that they gave Cincinnati all season long, not wanting to put them in, and they fought their way in.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. Alabama got a coach by the name of Saban, and Saban is very reminiscent of Belichick, however you want to do it. They have
They're
given
actually
this
very
man,
good friends.
yeah, they have given this man entirely too much time to prep and game plan.
Mm-hmm.
I really think Alabama is going to take it. I really do. You know what I'm saying? But I would love to see Cincinnati get it.
What about the other team, the other matchup?
The other matchup that I got going on, honestly, I think Michigan is gonna mud stomp Georgia. Even though I've been with Georgia even though I've been with Georgia all season long, again, it's the rest that I'm talking about. I told you in the middle of the season I was all for Georgia, and I kept saying what Georgia was gonna do, and they did it.
Yeah,
but they're predicated on the run game, and they didn't had too much rest, and that running back just been sitting cold.
Yeah.
So if they get off to a short stop, I just feel like Michigan gonna have their way, bro. What you got?
So I got Alabama beating Cincinnati. I would love for Cincinnati to win that game, but there is no way in heaven that Cincinnati is going to beat Alabama. Alabama is a team full of NFL players. Cincinnati have probably 4, maybe. Quarterback Desmond, Desmond Ridder, that quarterback, he's very good, and he's an option quarterback, which means he can pass and run and pass on the run, kind of like Russell Westbrook, one of them players, Colin Kaepernick, one of them type people. He runs just as good as he pass. But Alabama normally have problems with those type of quarterbacks, and Alabama really have not had like a great season, but I believe they got all they swag back when they stumped Georgia. All they Super Saiyan came back. When they stumped Georgia.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir.
Tide. That's all you heard.
And as for the other matchup, I got Michigan. I feel like Michigan is a team of destiny. Michigan has not beat Ohio State in like 12 years. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let alone get to the playoffs. They ain't just even beat Ohio State with Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh is a good coach, but he's not been looking like a good coach at Michigan. He finally got everything together. He kind of plays an older style. Georgia and Michigan both run the ball, but I just think Michigan is the team of destiny this year, and I think Georgia gonna lose and they're gonna go home. You know what I mean? So, my boy,
Who you got overall? So I'm seeing Michigan overall by JB.
okay, yeah,
Let's see.
Towns, JT got Michigan and Bama.
Okay.
Just James say Michigan is tough. JB got Michigan. Every time you turn around, some team is pulling out what bowl games are left. The college playoff bowl games, and trust me, Miss Winder, they are not.
They not. Hey,
me.
look. Like I said earlier, they hope both teams can be full of COVID. It's gonna be the COVID bowl because they are not shutting that down.
Our brother Nigel got Alabama. Let's see. Alabama's Bryce Young is probably a number 1 pick if he's eligible for the draft, and he still has another year. Scary. Yes, I don't love him though. I'll be honest.
I'm not sold
like,
on. I haven't seen him.
Kind of like a man. He didn't have a great season. He was the best of a bunch of bad quarterbacks, in my opinion. I'm not saying that he's bad, but this, I think Mac Jones is way better than him. I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's equal to like all the quarterbacks that came out last year. But hey, they had to give the Heisman to somebody. I just don't think this is a good quarterback draft, in my opinion.
It's not a good quarterback draft, and he probably will come back. And see, this is the difference between college football and college basketball. College basketball, you're hurt to stay. Well, college football, it helps you actually to stay one more year and get developed. You know, right now, if he go to the NFL, man, that man would be murdered on the first.
I don't
hit.
think he's ready,
you know
man. I think he needs another year up under Saban's offense and up under Saban's tutelage to get better, get more prepared for the NFL. That's my opinion. But in the championship game, me and you both have no, it's not a good quarterback draft. Yeah, man, it ain't. We both have for the championship Alabama and Michigan. Rob, who you got winning?
I told you, man. I know you feel like it's a destiny year, but when you give Saban this much time to game plan and prep, it's like it's Alabama. You know what I mean? And I'm not a Bama hater. I know it seemed like all season long I hated on Bama because I was going with Cincinnati. But if Cincinnati beats Alabama, I'm saying this, I feel like it's going to be Alabama and Michigan with Alabama winning it all. But if Cincinnati wins, that's your national champion right there.
Now, I think if Bama makes it to a championship, they win it. But it won't be easy because Michigan is not a trash team.
Not at all.
This is not a trash team. And the best, like I say, the best game Alabama played this year was against Georgia. They had a lot of trash games this year. They had a bunch of almost losses. You know, they lost to Texas Tech, a team that lost like 4 games. Like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is not like a supreme
Auburn
Alabama
almost
team.
got them. Auburn almost got them.
Should have got them. They
Auburn shot themselves in the foot. But then that stupid overtime that I went on a rant about on one of my soapboxes, that threw them out the game.
So now, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, bro.
I'm about to say, in my opinion, man, although I agree with you with Nick Saban having time to prepare, but being that the championship is on, I believe it's on Tuesday next week. Yeah, it's either on Tuesday next week or the week after. That eliminates him having forever to prepare because he don't know who's going to win that game. Now, he could try to prepare for both of them, but it don't work like that.
Yeah, that's a little harder.
Yeah, that's harder to do. So, I think that takes that away. What up, Van? What up? What up, brother?
What up, Van?
Yeah. But what you about to say,
what I don't want to see is Georgia and Alabama in the championship again.
Me neither.
You know what I mean? Like we saw that in the SEC championship. I don't want to see that as a national championship. So what I'm hoping is these referees, because again, Alabama can fill, and I said this before on one of the soapbox, Alabama can fill up Jerry's house. If you don't know what that is Texas Stadium down there in Dallas. Bama fans can fill that out. It's a whole different. Michigan fans, they're going to travel. So there's no way in the world I really think they're going to let the Bearcats in that if there's any chance. Like,
they can fill it up, though. They can fill it up, though. Cincinnati been around a long time, man. They can fill it up. I know they're not as popular as Alabama or whatever. They're not as popular, but that school has been around a long time. They go on the championship. Folks gonna show up, bro. COVID be darned. They gonna be there. They gonna be in the building, fam. If they make the championship,
they will. But I don't know if you remember. One year they had a championship with Alabama, and it was like 3% the other team. Like a fourth of the crowd was the other squad. Everybody else was Roll Tide. Yeah. I don't want to see that.
I got you. Well, that's when Alabama seemed so invincible. This is not an invincible Alabama team. Okay, our last subject for the Debate Feud segment, and this is a good one. Kyrie Irving, fair or nah? And what we're talking about, Kyrie Irving, he didn't choose to sit down, but In so many words, he chose to sit down. New York, he was willing to come in and get tested and follow the strict protocols to be on the team. But then at the last minute, the state of New York made it mandated. If you work a job, you have to be vaccinated, right?
Yep.
And
If you're on
Kyrie
the
was like,
island.
look, man, you ain't going to make me be vaccinated. So I sit out. And he actually sat out. Now, halfway through the season, it seems to be that the Nets are kind of reneging on their proposition because they said, look, we ain't going to have no part-time player. But they said, oh, no, you come on back, bro. You good. He came back, and within a week of practicing, he went right in the protocols, of course.
Yeah, had
And
to.
now he's getting right
Yeah.
back out of protocols. Praise the Lord. I ain't want him to get sick. I'm
Yeah.
joking. So, is it fair or not, Rob?
I'm gonna say in a way, yeah. I mean, if you sitting on an all-star and protocols happening every other week, why wouldn't you bring them back? Look,
Yeah.
the Nets have 27 away games left this season. 27 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie, I think, can play on the 5th of January against the Pacers, if I'm not mistaken. That could be his first game back against the Pacers in Indiana. Here's where the problem comes in at. What happens if they get home? Because they're what, 20? They're 23-9 right now. So they're leading the East,
Number
not
one
by
in the
much, because Chicago right behind, a half a game behind them. Chicago
Yeah.
on that tail.
Yeah.
But what happens if they get home court advantage?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What happens when you go back home game 7 and Kyrie can't play because he's not vaccinated? Now, this is not an NBA deal. This is the state of New York deal.
Right. This is not what
But-
Adam Silver is doing. This is what the
Yeah,
state of New York
this
is doing.
is and Kyrie's chose not to do so. So
Yeah.
what do you do with that? What you think, see?
Do I think it's fair? No. Do I understand why they did it? Yes. At the end of the day, this is why I don't think it's fair, but they was in their right to do it. Because in the NBA, if you're good, they move heaven and earth to get you on the court. Look, man, Miss Winder, go Bulls. And it's a good year to say go Bulls, Miss Winder. They are very
yeah.
good. But listen, when you're a great player, they move heaven and earth to make you pay. Look, Kyrie is a Hall of Fame level player.
Oh yeah.
Now, he's a little bit crazy as a shot rabbit, but he's a
No
Hall
doubt.
of Fame level player. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, yes, they are number one, but they are vulnerable. They had
Very much so.
KD and James Harden last year when they played the Bucks. And what happened? They lost. Now, it was by a toe, but they lost. They want to make sure they don't lose. They trying to get a championship because
yeah,
they
no
paid
doubt.
all this money to get them rings. You know what I mean? What happens?
to mention
What
contract-
happens when they play the
contract.
Knicks in the playoffs? He completely out. They gonna change, son. Mark my word. They'll change, son, because it comes down to money. It comes down to money. These people don't care about health as much as they proposing they are. This is all about how it looks. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? In reality, they don't care. You know what I mean? Because if they really, really cared about health, and I don't want this to happen, but I'm being real. If they really, really cared about health, it'd be no fans in there again.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
So Glenn, good point. Hypothetically, if the Raptors are the AC, he would be out of the series completely because Canada's still saying if you're not vaccinated, you ain't coming through. So now you didn't lost him. I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
Yep.
Now you didn't lost him completely for the first round.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I'll say. The reason why they not moving heaven and earth for Kyrie, because Kyrie has media issues. Kyrie is a problem when it comes to certain things. He's not marketable. He's not lovable. If this was LeBron, it'll be something different. If this was Giannis, it'll be something different. Steph, it'll be something different. Even Trae Young, it'll be something different. But it's Kyrie, and Kyrie has a history of doing things that's off the wall. They're not going to do all that for him. What's some of the people saying?
All right, Hagen says, hold on. Okay, we already did Glenn's. Hagen says, if COVID keep the Nets from getting the ring, then what does that do for KD and his legacy? I think it does nothing, in my opinion. Here's why. If Kyrie don't play this year, I still think they're going to beat the Bucks. Honestly. I think they should
Now,
have
if
beat the
they
Bucks
don't-
last year. Now,
If they don't,
Giannis is better. This is
Way.
even a better Giannis. But
Yeah.
with that being said, Giannis ain't KD, though. I'm sorry. He's not KD. KD is in LeBron level. Now, he's not goated, but I'm saying talent-wise, they the same level. He's the only one that he went straight up against LeBron plenty of times. That's all I'm saying. KD is a different level. That's a different type beast. So I'm not sure if they play the Bucks again with just James Harden and KD that they won't win this time.
what side?
Yeah. All right, Van say it's fair to have protocols for non-vaccinated players in the NFL. They're doing it because he's a star. Absolutely. KD was balling. KD was balling by himself. Harden's been playing like James Evans instead. He ain't lying. He is not lying.
The last couple of games though, he been on point.
I think it exposes KD even more. He can only win with Steph and Clay. I don't believe that.
Well, okay, so this is what I say about the KD situation. If KD gets bounced by Giannis again, it messes with his legacy. You know what I'm saying? But if they go on to make it to the finals, and then let's just say they lose against the Warriors, I don't think it messed with his legacy. I mean, basketball is a team sport, y'all. I mean, it is what it is.
It's not one-on-one.
You know what I'm saying? So if he chose to go, I would have went to Golden State. It's about winning the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. LeBron went to Miami. They should have won way more, but they didn't. Yeah. You know, so AD went to late. Like, we make these comments. Not everybody Giannis. Not everybody loyal to the game no more, because these
most are not.
They got a song about these. You know what ain't loyal, but neither are these owners.
The owners, player, ain't none of them loyal. You know what I mean?
So you only got a few solid bros that's out here that's really loyal to their franchise and stay to the end, you know, a whole career. Stuff like that ain't happening. And if Giannis win another one, guess what? He out.
He might be out.
I really believe that.
I don't see why, though. If you won 2 championships, why is you leaving? You rich. Why you got to stay in L.A.? Brother, just stay in L.A. in the offseason. That's what most of the players do anyway. Like, I don't, you know, I'm not big for players leaving, man. Like, but that was because I'm a fan of a small market. But Rob, you understand that too. Miami obviously is not a small market, but in NBA it is. Like, I don't like folks leaving. I heard KD on this podcast today. He talks to Kyrie and he values his friendship over ball. But once he out there, right. I don't care what KD say. He was mad at the boy. You can't be happy with that, man. I refuse to believe that. You ain't happy with that mess. Anyway, man, that was the Debate Fuel segment, man. We moving on to the one word of the day. Then we'll get on up out of here.
Get up out y'all here.
Here we go.
Yo, what's up? It's the publisher here, Mr. Kelly Cole, and I help former professional athletes, college athletes, and sports coaches become best-selling authors in 30 days, even if they hate writing and don't know where to start. And I'm also the road manager to Christian recording artist Aaron Cole. Catch me live on Not the Same podcast this Thursday. Check it out.
This one word. No.
Of the day.
Yes. You saw that there, Mr. Kelly Cole, the father of Aaron Cole as well. He has a lot of good ventures. He will be on the Not the Same podcast show tomorrow. Tune in, especially if you're interested in being an author. He has some very good tactics to help you be able to put together a book very, very quick. All right. The one words plural of the day is Jonathan Allen and Darren Payne. The Washington football team, I almost said the old team. The Washington football team were playing the Cowboys. They were getting mud stumped, actually. And on the left pitch, you see there, one player puts his hand in his face. Now, if you ain't ready, you ain't about that action, boss, don't put your hand on nobody's face. I'm telling you right now. Don't put your hand on the one word. If you ain't really ready to throw them hands, don't put your hand on somebody's face. You saw what happened next. They got the fighting over there. You know what I mean? Rob, what was your announcement? I missed it. The announcement was we're going to be having Mr. Kelly Cole on tomorrow night.
That ain't what he talking about.
Oh, okay. My bad. Well, that's inside. I don't know what that is.
No, I'll tell him after we talk about the one word.
Yeah, so Jonathan Allen and Darren Payne are the one words of the day because they got to literally fighting on the sideline, and they was already getting beat. You should have put all that energy into the Cowboys who were literally mud stomping you. Really embarrassing you. But you fighting each other. You know what I mean? Y'all so bad you ain't got a name. I'm just saying.
It's bad. And then the two cats fighting, these one words played together in Alabama. Then
they actual friends. You know what I mean?
They talking about, well, you know, brothers fight.
Yeah, anyway. D says how embarrassing it was. I saw it make the whole team look bad. Absolutely.
It did.
Absolutely.
It did.
Boy, if he would have connected with that punch, out. Hey.
Oh, it would have been a wrap. One hit of
God, brother. It would have been over. He would have been.
You
want to go night-night, one word? He was going night-night. It's
Ever
real
go
quick.
night-night.
He was going night real quick, man.
Fortunately for him, and then they both defensive tackles. Like, come on, bro. Like y'all, you couldn't hit the quarterback because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. Prescott was all over them boys. That was it.
Oh, big bro. Me and you ain't never fought.
Ain't never fought.
Me and Rob ain't never fought.
Me and C ain't never fought.
Never
Me and
fought.
V ain't never. Well, I ain't fighting V. I already told him the girlfriend come out for him. I ain't got time for them games.
Hey man, I'm a man first. You asked to catch hands in someone's face, bro. Hey, absolutely, man. Like I said, man. Let me tell you this. If any of you that's watching this show, I don't care who it is, do this to me, oh no, dog, it's going down. West Side, all my homies, MTMV. We on the retreat next year and somebody do this to me? Oh, these one words going to have to hold me back. I'm sorry. I am not a fighter, but hey, no sir. This is not finna happen,
But
bro.
it's getting ready to be some intense fellowship going on.
West Side
The
talking about
land
that
on the
Rob.
man.
All right, West Side. All right.
I don't
Right.
think you seen Van, brother.
Yeah, you ain't seen Van. Hey, wifey say your wife stands on chairs. That is a inside joke. Rob knows that joke, and she
Yeah.
got my back. I just say that.
Hey, V, since you was asleep, man, and you went night one word, I'll tell you what the announcement was. I had to apologize to the entire Not the Same podcast sports community, because I got on here a few weeks ago advocating for Cam, and this one word then threw more interceptions than touchdowns. So you got to go back and look at it, man, because I had to
Miss
apologize.
Winder said, "What happened to turn the other cheek?" Hey, that's what Jesus did. I'm his follower. I ain't him though. I'm just saying.
So-
Hey, what Toby say? Try Jesus. Toby Igwe, whatever his name is.
hey, D, turn the other cheek so I can get that mug too.
That's right. That's right. Hagen said, I remember at least 3 fights I've been in where somebody put their finger in my forehead, and I teed off. Absolutely.
You have to, man.
Absolutely.
You have to.
Look,
Yeah,
man,
you
there are some things that's like the utmost disrespect. 2 things. When somebody put their finger in your head,
spit on you.
if you don't fight, what up, Q? If you don't fight, it's a problem. If somebody put your
What up,
like
Q?
if I saw my brother Rob, saw somebody put their finger in my boy Rob head. Now look, I'm ready to jump with him. But if he don't do nothing, I'm like, bro, what's wrong? Bro, what's wrong with you? You told me you grew up in the west side of St. Louis. What? You let this man do that? I got your back, bro, but what is you doing? You know what I mean? And the
Better
next
do
thing
something.
that's the most disrespectful, if somebody spit on me, I'm trying to take all your teeth out. I'm just telling you. Look,
Hey.
I'm sorry. I love the Lord. He heard my cry, who my eyes shall tie, but you finna catch this right, fam. I'm sorry. And I am not a fighter. I am not a
Brother,
fighter. I don't like
if
fighting. Fighting
If your
fighting
lips
is very
look like they
scary.
about to spit.
Hey, y'all remember what Rondo did to Chris Paul?
Yeah.
Did Chris Paul spit on him? Was it Chris Paul? I think.
Somebody spit on somebody.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Wifey say, the ink still drying on my salvation card. If you spit on me, dot. No, that's right. That's disrespect. That's like when Juicy said what he said to Busy Bone on Versus. Don't do it. Hey, they spit, they want to get hit. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, look, man, I don't advocate fighting. I'm telling you, anybody in St. Louis, if you do this or you spit on me, watch what happens. That's all
And
I'm
we
saying.
arguing, and it look like you about to whistle. I'm smacking you. Cause
Hey.
I mean, you get ready.
Martin
to
Wren,
spit
what's
on
up? What's up, brother? Martin Wren say when you're 250 pounds and 6'1", fingers to the temple doesn't happen often. Hey, that's on
No.
God, brother.
That's another brother. Him and Van, I pass.
Yep. Or calling a black man a female dog donkey. Absolutely. That too.
Yeah,
We can add that to the
that'll
list.
do it. We could add it.
Chris Childs, 1-2 Kobe. Yes. Even Kobe can get gat. Even Kobe. Kobe huffed and puffed, but he caught that 2-piece though.
So if y'all just now tuning in, we talking about Jonathan Allen and Darren Payne. They both got the one words of the day, words with an S, because they got into an argument on the sideline while they was getting mud stomped by the other team. Both of them on defense and they getting out one hit. I don't even think they tackled Ezekiel. I think Ezekiel probably tripped on the turf, and that's how he fell. But they want to get on the sideline and get tough with each other. So that's why they got the one word.
Stop it.
Oh,
anyway,
man,
before we get up out of here, as a reminder, we love y'all. We love Jesus. we do the Bible studies and all that, man. You know what I mean? Hold on. They had battles in the Bible, bro. Throwing hands is in the DNA. Peter cuts cat's ears off. It wasn't a game. Try Jesus. Please don't try me because I throw hands. On mommy. Remember Shaq tried to knock old boy out. Hey, he tried to kill what old boy? Shoot, he tried to take out what's the name?
He tried to get
Tried to take out
Barkley
Charles
one time.
Barkley. He almost
just
failed.
missed.
He just missed. Barkley's about to go night. You know what I mean? But look, man, hey, we do our Bible study. We love the Lord. We want to bring you into the fellowship of Jesus. But let me tell you something before we go. If you put your temple on my head, you put your finger on my temple, anywhere on my head, or if you spit,
Headbutt him.
if you headbutt me, and it's gonna be just like what my wifey said. Jesus flipped tables. So I'm just saying.
Don't let me be there. You already know.
All
But
right,
let's go to
ready
my
for the
favorite part.
smoke. So we're gonna go to the favorite part of the show before we get in trouble. But I'm gonna tell you, don't do it, fam. Don't do it. Go ahead, Rob.
Yo, have you ever thought, I like what these guys are doing with this podcast. How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them?
Yes.
You can be a blessing by hitting our Cash App, Not the Same Podcast, followed by the cash sign, or hit up our website, notthesamepodcast.com/support. Also, if you guys tuning in for the first time tonight, show them what they need to be doing to they can make sure when we come on, man.
You need to do this right here.
Oh, yeah, real quick, hit the like, the subscribe, the ding button, the notifications, and you'll know when we come on. There we go. So, with all that being said, because you don't have to hit the ding, y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
We're back tomorrow with our regular show, and we're having a great guest on tomorrow. For anybody who has aspirations of being an author or say, hey, I wanted to write a book, this brother has the blueprint on how to be successful. He's the manager of his son, which is Aaron Cole. We had Aaron on before. Listen, y'all don't want to miss this. Me and C had an opportunity along with Connie Westside, who was in the comments. When we did our retreat, JT. Yeah. The brother dropped some gems. So tune back tomorrow, not just on writing books, but just gems on business. If you own a business, whatever the case may be, this man is a wealth of knowledge. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, same time, actually same channels. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what we got for y'all tonight.
Big Van say, people love associating God with being weak. Big mistake. Yeah. Just James.
Yeah.
Save, not soft. Absolutely. Misminded. Ching ching. Yes. Plenty of professional boxers who follow God. Yes, they still would knock you out.
They still would knock you out. Don't
right,
be
man.
out here about like Paul did. Oh boy, that boy, he went to sleep.
Yeah. Night. You know what I mean? All right, man. I'm C. Mike.
Hey, appreciate it. I'm Robert Dean. Appreciate it, Dre.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, Dre. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, man, with our interview with Mr. Kelly Cole. All right, man. We see y'all later.
Gave us the power.